Okay, so we're back now. We've got the Brown Face Deluxe, the 62 Brown Face Deluxe. And what I've done is I've ran a longer speaker cable out of the back of the amp and then plugged it into the 212 speakers here on this Pro, which is a really cool little trick, is, by the way, like running your Princeton or something like that through a 412 cabinet, as long as you're keeping your ohms correct. It's a really, really cool little trick for recording, by the way. But anyway, so I'm plugged into the normal channel. I've got the volume up on 5. I still only have just the pickup going through the cable straight to the input, so there's no pedals causing any drive before the amplifier. We're hearing pure natural amplifier overdrive of the output section of this amplifier. So here's the difference. If you were to A/B it from earlier on the Pro Reverb, we were at similar volume, and we had no breakup because we didn't have the amp turned up loud enough. That's a 15-watt amplifier, and it's not bone-crushing loud by no means. And this is natural amp overdrive. So you can hear that's a lot of those creamy sounds that you hear, like, you know, when Stevie and all those cool guitar players turn their amps up so loud that they could barely even play in Carnegie Hall without blowing the whole place out, which is kind of cool in my opinion, but you can get that to happen. So that's the difference. On non-master volume amplifiers, we're not using a preamp on our master volume like on an amp like this to start causing distortion. That's purely output section and hopefully a little bit of speaker drive breakup as well. You get speaker drive, you get output section overdrive. So that's purely what that sound is. Okay, so now we're over to a master volume amplifier, as we just got done discussing the non-master volumes and showing natural amp breakup, and those are the ones you got to turn up to a bone-crushing volume to get to break up. So now we're into a 1979 Marshall that has a master volume in it. And so right now I'm going to show this at a lower gain, then we'll do medium gain, and then we'll turn it all the way up to 10 on the preamp and show you how much gain the amplifier can actually do. And as we do this, we're going to slowly bring the master volume down so that we don't change the volume in the room. And that's the whole point of the master volume amplifier versus the non-master, is we're able to continue to drive up the preamp section on it and then turn the output section down so that we're still at a reasonable volume. So this is the amplifier sound. Once again, just cable straight into the front end, no overdrive pedals in the front. We're only relying on the pickup to get to the amplifier, and that's it. So this is the lower gain setting of the 1979 JMP. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to flop these knobs now. So right now, I have the preamp set to 3.5, and I've got the master volume set to 6.5. So I've already kind of pre-mapped this out, so I know that if I switch them to opposite, I'm going to have unity gain, but I'm going to have more distortion now, or overdrive. Okay, we're going to dime it out now. We'll turn the preamp all the way up to 10. A little bit less on the makeup gain. Okay, so right now you can hear that the amplifier isn't any louder. We got the preamp turned up to 10, and we're just giving as much out of the preamp that we can possibly get out of AX7 distortion in the amp. I'll give you another audio sample here with the same part played so you can actually hear that.